This will be in my house one day. Check out the newest concept from TCL. It is not only a flat tabletop console display, but it looks to be a foldable big screen HD or ultra high def television as well. You know, every year they come out with a new TV display concept that I want in my house. I remember way back in the day, this was in the mid to late 2000s, Microsoft came out with a house that had LCD walls, and you could put a TV on the wall or a display and size it how you wanted and tell it to follow you, and it would follow you around the entire house, being in front of you that entire time. These concepts have only gotten cooler as time moves on, and this one is no exception. I want it. Check it out. It starts out as a tabletop display, and quite a beautiful one at that. Then the glass folds open with the hit of a button on the remote control, and then it folds out. And not only does it fold out, then the glass folds down behind it, but then it folds out again into this amazing, beautiful, I'm going to call it a 55-inch, 65-inch, 4K beautiful TV. Or does it say 8K? There we go. 65-inch, 8K inkjet printed foldable OLED display. This thing looks incredible. It looks beautiful. And of course, it's just a concept for now. We may never see it out in the wild, but if they are able to inkjet print foldable OLED displays, well, something like this is not too far in the future. And then shortly after that, of course, you'll be able to get it for $200-300 from a bargain company as well. The James Webb Space Telescope shines like never before in the newest trailer for the IMAX film, Deep Sky. The awe-inspiring space documentary lands in select museum theaters on October 20th, so not too far to go. The James Webb Space Telescope has changed the way that we see the universe, and a new documentary has the potential to change the way that we see the telescope. Appearing in select IMAX theaters across the nation, Deep Sky is a new IMAX original documentary that delivers an extraordinary cosmic experience using amazing imagery captured by the James Webb Space Telescope.
A telescope is a time machine, and JWST can see deeper into the past than any telescope in history, to not long after the Big Bang. The telescope has shown us how stars are born, and it also shows us how they die. This telescope has transformed the night. The images emerging from the darkness reveal a whole new universe, invisible to the human eye. Where did we come from? How did the universe begin? Are we alone? We've always wondered these things. Now, at last, we're getting answers.
Oh, it should be happening quickly, hopefully anyway. We never know with these type of things, but the newest Starship prototype is ready to go, and Elon Musk has spoken up saying that this one actually has a pretty decent chance of making it to orbit on the first launch. And this time he's saying if the engine's light and the ship doesn't blow itself up, well, I think we've got a decent chance of reaching orbit. He spoke about Starship recently in a keynote address at the International Astronautical Congress. Speaking with moderator and Voyager Space Chief Revenue Officer Clay Mowry, Musk said via video that SpaceX does not want to set expectations too high after an explosive orbital attempt back in April. But that effort saw Starship's 2 stages fail to separate. Among other issues, SpaceX ultimately deliberately detonated the vehicle high above the Gulf of Mexico. Musk, 52, eventually hopes to use Starship to send people to the Moon and Mars, in line with his decades-long goal of reaching the Red Planet with SpaceX, which was founded way back in 2002. Starship and its Super Heavy booster are the most powerful rocket system ever developed, having nearly twice the liftoff thrust of NASA's Space Launch System rocket designed for the Artemis program. SLS is the strongest launcher currently in use until Starship is ready for operational flights, that is. A big contract deadline is coming up, however. Starship has been tasked by NASA to land the Artemis 3 crew on the Moon in 25 or 26, in the first such attempt by humans since Apollo 17 back in 1972. Delays in getting Starship ready in recent months caused NASA officials to say multiple times that they are keeping an eye on SpaceX's progress. If Starship is not ready by the deadline, the agency is prepared to fly a non-landing mission for Artemis 3 and to delay the lunar touchdown to at least Artemis 4. Back in May, Musk said, "We don't know when Starship will fly again, that the system would be ready for a new flight in 6 to 8 weeks. This summer, his company also did dramatic engine fires of Starship to prepare for the next flight, but the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration cautioned in late September that the required regulatory process for addressing issues on the first flight is not yet complete. While SpaceX said it has implemented all 57 actions required for the next flight and completed its investigation, the FAA has not yet awarded a license for the second launch. And this is really why we're so behind with the SpaceX Starship. It sat idle for, over a year, simply because the FAA wouldn't give launch approval. We could have already hit orbit and already been prepared for the Artemis missions, but it seems like regulatory approval, takes a bit of time sometimes. SpaceX also needs to receive environmental approval from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and once these key items are taken care of, they should be able to launch quickly. Musk has also said that the Starship is ready to go from a technical standpoint. Are you looking for a fun and rewarding job on Phillip Island? Do you love cleaning and making holiday homes sparkle? Do you have a vacuum, reliable transportation, and an ABN? Then we have the perfect opportunity for you. Join Holiday Home Care, the ultimate property management company on the island, and enjoy the benefits of working with a friendly and supportive team. You'll have flexible hours and get to see some amazing views and wildlife along the way. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. We're hiring new cleaners right now, and we want you to apply. Just call 0499-227-373 or visit holidayhomecarepi.com. Don't miss this chance to work with Holiday Home Care, where cleaning is not a chore, it's an adventure.